Hi guys, good morning and welcome back. It's Sunday, January the 6th, and I decided to go ahead and do draw with me video today. I think I'm gonna do like one or two, one at the beginning of the week and then one like in the middle on like Thursdays or Fridays. So not Fridays, but Thursdays. I have been steadily working on this. As you guys can see, I am trying to get it done. Only because yeah, only because I have my next diamond painting. Those of you that saw my unboxing video know that I got my Hucan, and also I do my other one that I ordered from the LDW store is on its way. So I'm kind of excited. So I'm trying to get, and I got a piece of hair on my pen and I don't know where it came from. Trying to get this done. I'm seriously considering doing a what you call it, a diamond painting marathon, and getting so that I can finish this. I doubt I'll finish it this week, but I've been kitting up the Hucan so that that will be ready. And I noticed yesterday when I was going through all my notifications, I got a lot of questions, I guess, about, grid lines and stuff, and I realized that when I do videos like that or like this, that I guess I need to be more prepared or more give more information than what I give. So and I do apologize. I'm still trying to learn all this wonderful stuff, which I love diamond painting, and it's pretty bad because I have a cross stitch project and a crochet project that I need to get done, but I seriously think that once I learn how to do this one particular crochet stitch, that I won't. Where is all this fuzz? And I don't know what. I am getting fuzz all over the place, and I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway, once I learn how to do this crochet stitch, I have to watch this video, and once I learn how to do it, I'm thinking that I'm going to, and if I can master it, then I will use that one instead. But it's kind of sad when I'd rather diamond paint than cross stitch and crochet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love, doing all of my hobbies, and all three of my hobbies. It's bad because reading is my hobby also, and I haven't even done that. So I need to get that done because I need to do my reading challenge on Goodreads, and yeah. So, But also in the process, I also realized that I really, when I did a intro video for Diamond Tube, I didn't really go into I guess I wasn't, I don't even know how to put it. I guess I wasn't where did that go? I have no clue where that went. I guess I didn't like give enough information about myself. And I feel bad about that, but you know, because I did try to give information about myself, and I think that what I'm going to do from now on is every time I do a video, you know, Draw With Me or update video, whatever, I'm going to start writing down stuff that I want to make sure that I put in the video, because if not, I will forget. So, but today I am sitting here watching, oh good grief, Ali Rosen. She is a diamond painter. I subscribed to her channel, and I just haven't, I've been really bad about watching people's videos that I'm subscribed to. I have been really, really horrible about that, and I need to, and it's, you know, I've been really awful about that, and I need to start catching up on those. And but I've been watching her videos this morning, and so I'm gonna try to pick somebody, you know, like every day or what, that, you know, and, you know, catch up. And just watch them and do that, and oopsie. So, but now I'm working, those of you that don't know, I am working on my Ever Moment. I'm trying to get it completed, but I'm not going to rush it. I mean, I do have one, and then I'll probably also sometime this week I'll probably have another one to go, you know, with it. And I'm also going to order a Diamond Art Club this week. One of my subscribers, and she's become a friend, Mrs. Coffee, we were talking the other day, and I was telling her that I can't remember how I got brought up. I think it was because I told her that I was a Steelers fan, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and anyway, she found a image on Diamond Art Club, and she and I both thought it was Steelers, but it wasn't. It's New Orleans Saints, and my little brother likes the Saints. That's his football team. So I am going to order that, and I can say it now because he doesn't subscribe to my channel. He doesn't watch my videos, but I can say I'm going to order that for him and make it for his birthday. His birthday is in June. So, yeah. So, It's either that or it's either I'll give it to him then or I'll give it to him for Christmas this coming year. It's, you know, it's really, really, you know, depends. So, I mean, that's a pretty cool image. I was actually impressed. I mean, it's like a stained glass looking thing, and it's pretty cool. So, I'm trying to, God, I'm gonna go looking on Diamond Art Club and see if they have any that's Pittsburgh Steelers. Didn't see any when I did a search, but that doesn't mean anything. If I can't find one, I'm going to message, I guess message them and ask them if they have that one. And hold on for 1 minute. What? You don't come out here unless you want something, son. What do you want? Okay, well then, can you go? Thank you. So, but other than that, I mean, I'm really impressed with the progress I'm making on this. Granted, you know, there are like here and there confetti and blocks of color, and I'm enjoying it. I didn't think I was gonna like doing the squares, but I seem to be doing really well with it. And I ended up, or I did, go and buy, well actually my best friend did. She got a rolling pin for me, and so that I can roll it across. And I also am going to, I was watching, I can't remember whose video I was watching, a video, somebody was using Mod Podge, I think it was Stitcherista, because she just posted it today. I'm not really sure. Was watching, anyway, she was using the Mod Podge that has the glitter in it. I can't remember what it's called. So I'm going to go this week to get some. And also, one of my lives, a lot of people were talking about the, what is it, the lockables. I don't know, I forget who they're by and who sells them, or who's what brand, but so I'm gonna get those. And excuse me. So I'm also gonna get another cutting mat. I don't know yet. I might not. But I think my list of priorities is frames. I need frames or a poster board or artist canvas for my diamond paintings, because I need to start hanging them up. I've completed them and I haven't finished them. So, and I want to, I mean, I've taken pictures of them finished, as in completed, but I haven't taken picture of finished and framed. So, yeah, that's one thing I gotta do this week. So I'm gonna look around, see what I can find. I was gonna go to Walmart, but I haven't had much luck in finding any there that seem to um, that seem to go or seem to be reasonably priced, if that makes sense. So I'm going to look around Michael's and see what I can find. I've got to measure them so I can find a, you know, that way I know what size I need, because I'm not good at centimeters. I'm not good with math, period. So it would be, yeah, that would be interesting. So, but I'm having, my New Year was pretty good. I didn't even watch the ball drop. Usually, lately, I haven't watched it just because I'm always in bed beforehand. And this year we didn't. And I was going to, but I didn't get that far. So, and my kids didn't seem to be really concerned with the whole, oh, we'll watch it on TV, blah, blah, blah. We'll watch the ball drop, you know. They didn't seem to be really interested, and so I just said, okay. So we're just, and so far it's been, I mean, the New Year has been pretty good so far, so I'm hoping that it continues this way. Why do I feel here? I'm telling you, it sounds like my phone was going off, and I thought it was on vibrate, or I wouldn't have heard it ring anyway because of the headphones. So, anyway, but, and I set a group, or I have a group on Facebook, if anyone wants to join it. It's called Diamond Painting Addicts. I started it a couple months ago. I just haven't really done anything in it, you know, like, I mean, I've been posting pictures and stuff. I just haven't really done a whole lot, because it's just mainly me that posts in there, even though there's 8 members. So, but if y'all are interested, I will post the link on here, and I will in the description. That way, you know, if you guys are interested in joining, you all can come and join and have fun. Do I have any more of this? I'm telling you, these symbols, sometimes there's a couple symbols on here that are almost the same color. And yeah, I'm having a time with it, but that's okay, because I mean, it takes me a little bit longer. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. That didn't work. Alright, like this one, the letter N. Okay, that's 840, but then you go down here, W, which is 3862. but on the canvas, they look almost exactly like the same color. And yeah, it was confusing me for a while, and I was having a time. And then, of course, you've got the sideways M that I'm also getting mixed up with the W. And it was funny there for a while because I'm like, really? Am I even doing the right color? And I've had to double check a couple of times, but that's really the only three symbols that were bothering me. So now that I know, even though sometimes I still have to double check when it comes to when I'm doing the letter N, because if I'm not careful, I'll put it where on a letter W, and yeah. So, but, and I don't usually do videos on Sundays just because I usually try to just spend time with the kids and, you know, and do what I need to do around here. This morning I did some cleaning, and tomorrow I will, you know, I usually what I try to do is, you know, one day I'll clean like the kitchen and the living room, dining room, and then the next day, you know, I'll clean the bathroom and so forth. So I just have to remember when I do it, and you know what I've done. It's just, yeah. And of course, so, but, and then, you know, I need to rearrange my living room. I need to fix my living room. Of course, my kids are like, why? We don't want to move it. It looks good the way it is. Okay, well, I'm glad you think so, but I don't. So, and the only reason I rearranged it was for the tree. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. Also, I've been doing live streams, all Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. And that's going to change again just because I have added another chat to Saturday, or another live stream on Saturdays. I noticed that a lot of us, there are a couple of us that do two, a couple of people that do two live streams. One is specifically for, you know, the people that live in the UK and, you know, other places over there. And that's one reason I thought about it. And then the one at night, you know, in case, you know, somebody can't make my daytime one. So I did it that way. So now my schedule is, now I've got to remember what my schedule is. Wednesday, what did I tell her? See, I can't remember, and I thought I had it written down in my planner, but I don't. So I'm going to have to write that down because I'm going to forget. I do know I'm trying to decide how to do this because I want to add my Stitch With Me live streams and my Crochet With Me live streams. And I'm trying to decide if I want to stop my, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And I'm really thinking that I will have 2 of my lives that will be my Stitch With Me, and then, the other ones be, and the other 2 be, my Draw With Me's. I just need to sit down and figure out which ones I want to be what. So, I mean, I'm trying to, I guess, I feel like I'm boring people with my, just my diamond painting, because I have a lot of subscribers that are cross stitch people, and I feel like I am not, is that it? Yep, that is it of that color. And I feel like I'm not reaching out to them. So I'm going to, I'm going to be I'm going to do a little bit of everything on, So I'm going to continue to do them. So I'm just trying to figure out, and I mean, I still do my Draw With Me's because I'm going to pick out a day for those too, so that, I miss doing these, and I miss, I even miss my weekly floss tube updates and stuff like that. So I'm still, going to have those. I just don't want to overwhelm people. So, but and I was, maybe somebody can tell me, I know I told a lot of you about, on my lives, about little dude, my youngest son's father. He claims little dude on his taxes, and he was telling me yesterday, because I called him to give him Skylar's social security number, and he's like, well, we gotta wait. And I said, what do you mean we gotta wait? And he said, well, the government is shut down and IRS is shut down. I was like, I didn't know anything about that. I don't remember. I mean, if the IRS is shut down, then I obviously missed that part. So I just thought it was the what they showed on the news, where the, some of the, state parks and museums and stuff like that had shut down. So if the IRS is shut down, could somebody please tell me if it is or not? Because that's what I was told. And I don't know if he's just doing that because he don't feel like dealing with it right now. I don't know. So I'm just curious, and I would think it really wouldn't make a difference because, people, this is when people start to do their taxes so that they can get them back and get them in before the April, I think it's what, the 15th deadline. So I'm just curious, and if somebody could please let me know in the comment section if the IRS is shut down, then, it's not that I don't believe him, but he does have a habit of putting things off and making excuses. So I just want to make sure that he's just not making this excuse and because he just doesn't want to go and do it. But because he's already told me when he does that, when he does claim, I mean, this is the second year he did it, but last year he didn't know. Yeah, he owed money, so he didn't get anything back last year. So this year I guess he got that all taken care of. So he and I were talking, and he was telling me that he's given me $500 because he's gonna claim Sky. So I was like, oh, cool, money for, to catch up some bills and the rest for diamond painting. So I am going to be exploring on AliExpress at the different stores. So I do know I want to, I want to try, different ones. I've already ordered from Color Whisper, but that wasn't for me. So I do know I want to start looking, but if you guys can, in the comments, please, tell me some stores you recommend. That way I can start looking and, getting an idea. Because I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm only going to order because we're redecorating the apartment. They're supposed to be coming in here painting, but I'm still waiting on that. They're supposed to also come in here and remodel the kitchen, and there's certain things that they're remodeling. I don't remember what they said, but and I want to have one for my kitchen. I also want I'm trying to think. See, in the living room and in here, it's going to be a country theme, and then the hallway is just going to be a little potluck because it's just a narrow hallway. And my room is like an Egyptian theme, and of course, my daughter's room is the Ravens. She loves the Ravens. So also the boys, I haven't really decided. I mean, my son's getting ready to turn 18, and little dude, he's getting ready to turn 9. So I really don't know. I'm kind of at a standstill with their room because I don't know what to do for their room. So, but I've kind of only decided that I'm going to order the diamond paintings that will go with my room, or my, with the themes in the rooms in my house. So it's kind of, yeah. So I'm kind of having I'm trying to decide, and I'm kind of starting to explore on, on those. I found a couple that I have on my wish list in AliExpress. Excuse me. That I will be, that I want to get. So, really? Ew. That's gross. So, but, sorry guys, I am thirsty. My throat was getting dry there. And I'm trying to get back into reading so that I can, I need to start my reading challenge up. And I think I'll do that when I get done with this Draw With Me video so that I can start that. I need to get that going. I didn't do so good with it last year. I think I was like, excuse me. I think I was like 13, 14 books short. I don't remember. So, and I don't read, you know, a whole lot of romance. I like books like Tom Clancy's, Harlan Coben, I can't remember all of them, J.D. Robb. I don't like Nora Roberts so much. I can't. I mean, yeah, I mean, I know, you know, I've read a couple of hers. Maybe I just need to start, you know, I don't know. I just, I try not to do, romance novels, I don't know. I guess because I was raised in a household whose father read Tom Clancy all the time and read, you know, those kind of books all the time. I'm just used to, you know, reading those. And you know, there's a lot that, there's a couple I want to, I just have been told about this new, this one person, this one author that I haven't really read hers, and I didn't even know this author exists. It's called, her name is Tammy Hogue. So I need to, go back and read hers, and I guess start reading it. There's a lot of them that I want to read, and I do want to read some of Stephen King's. I'm still kind of, I don't know. I've read some of his. I've read The Stand, and that was one of my favorite, you know, books. There's a couple that I want to read, and I mean, there's a lot of authors that I, you know, have read off and on, and I need to get back into, you know, reading those again. And but I have just recently, over the summer, bought most of J.D. Robb's books, so I still have a couple that I need to get. And you know, so that I can have those, so I can, because she's got, like, I forget how many books are in the In Death series. I think there's like 47, 48. I can't remember. And I have most of them. There's a couple that I don't have. So I and I mean, I've been reading, I started at the beginning of the series. I have, you know, so I'm working my way through those. And it's like it leaves you wondering who did it. I mean, I like mysteries and I like, you know, those kind of things. And so, and it's, so I'm just trying to, you know, trying to get, you know, things done this year that I didn't get to finish, or, you know, goals and stuff for this year. It's been it's been one of those years. I mean, I think like every year I have the, you know, I set the goals, but then, you know, and I have every intention of, you know, trying to reach some of those goals, and then of course, oh no, you just don't, you don't. And I need to start doing that, because I want to start completing some of these goals so that I feel, I mean, it's not that I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. I mean, gosh, God, don't get me wrong. But I just want to, you know, try to get some of these accomplished, and, you know, so I can say, hey. And I did want, I don't even know, wait a minute, I gotta see. I want to, I've been debating this, and I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for when I reach 200 subscribers. I'm not going to do that all the time, because I feel like, you know, I have 166 now, but I feel like I don't feel like y'all are appreciated, because you sit here and you put up with me. And I know that, you know, a lot of you subscribe, and, you know, and you're like me. I'm a bad one for this. I subscribe and then I don't watch, you know, somebody's channel, which I'm bad for that, and I subscribe with the intention of doing so. And it kind of, and I'm not, you know, and it's not, I mean, please don't take this the wrong way. I just think that, you know, life gets in the way. I have, you know, like everybody else. And so, but that's one thing, one of the things I want to do this year is make sure that I accomplish, you know, that I am a little more interactive with, or interact with, you know, the people that I am subscribed to, and, you know, the ones that are subscribed to me. And so, again, I do want to do a giveaway, but I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to give away, because, I mean, I don't have a whole lot here. So, I mean, if I do, it will be something that, you know, So I'm trying to decide if I want to do a giveaway, because I feel like, you know, you all of you have subscribed to my channel, and I just feel like, what do you get? You don't get any kind of, you know, recognition, appreciation, or anything. So, and I kind of feel bad about that, but, so I'm seriously considering that. And if I do, you know, I will keep you guys updated on that, because I'm not quite sure yet if that's what I'm going to do. So, it's been kind of, I've been, you know, kicking that idea around lately. And also, I will be changing my name again. I don't know when, because it's not letting me right now. But it's going to be changed to Jennifer's Craft Corner. That way it covers, you know, all three of my hobbies and so forth. So, because I, you know, everybody was teasing me the other day about my channel name. It's too long. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about that when I did it. So, I'm gonna try to change it. I'm going to change it eventually, when it'll let me. And then I'm going to, and then that way, you know, but I mean, I will let people know when I do change it. I don't know when I can change it. I'm going to wait until it tells me that I can, so, but, oh, those of you that know or saw my video of my daughter's Christmas present unboxing that one of my subscribers sent, Jennifer Jones. Thank you, sweetie. She loves it. I haven't figured out how to put pictures in the videos yet. That's one thing I'm going to work on this year also, and editing and stuff like that. But she's done quite a bit on it, and she's really, really liking it. I mean, it's made me want one of those. So, and she does have, she does have another one coming, and it's hot. It's got a couple of hot air balloons on it. I forget what else there is, and so she's excited about that. And I told her, I said, well, you'll have a couple things to, you know, to keep you busy. And because she has a depression, and she doesn't, and due to that depression, she doesn't like to go anywhere. And she has applied for jobs and stuff, and she's had a couple of interviews, and I think because of that, there's a lot to it, this for her, and I have to talk to her therapist some more about it and get her what do you call it? somewhat functioning. So, oh yeah, and with my depression, they had to kind of raise mine a little bit. My the milligram I was taking I guess wasn't working, and it wasn't helping, so they raised it, another 5 milligrams to see what it would do. So far it's better. And when I went to the ER the other Friday night, they weren't, which it kind of made me mad. That was another reason that it took me so long to get home, because I had to fight with the doctor in the ER, because the medication that I'm on for depression, I've always been on this medication for, the past, 3 or 4 years. I've never had any issues, even whenever I have gone to the ER for whatever reason. And the last time that I went, for my tooth issues, I never had this problem. Well, when I went in, at first they couldn't see anything when they looked in my mouth. They couldn't tell that it was swollen. So the doctor looked at it again, and he says, wow, it is. Well, we're going to take care of this. Unfortunately here they don't have a dentist that's there to, come in and, pull it. They don't have, they give you enough, antibiotic medication for a week, and pain meds if you need it. Well, when I got in there, and after they, sat there, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, you definitely need, there's definitely something wrong. And, she was really nice about the whole thing. And she looked at me and she says, now I can't even think what she said. She says, I'm going to give you, the antibiotic and pain pill. And I said, okay. So they give you, when you go in there and you fill out the paperwork, they give you, there's a question in there to, ask you, what are you taking to, besides, if you're taking, medication, what is it? Well, when I told them, well, I don't know. Maybe this is the case. I don't know. I mean, don't quote me on it. Don't bash me, because I'm not really sure, because I've never had this problem, and when it comes to these kinds of things, I am not well versed in that situation. So they tried to tell me that they couldn't give me any pain medication because of my depression meds. And I was like, why not? I've never had, this issue before when I came here for, whatever. Well, I think this was a new doctor in the ER. I'm not really sure. And, again, I'm not saying, everybody's right. I'm not saying. So, he wasn't, she wasn't going to give me the medication, and so she went back and she researched it a little bit more. Now, mind you, when she came in to see me, and after, diagnosing me, it took her 2 more hours to come back and tell me, oh, this isn't gonna, cause any problems. You can take this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I was just like, really? And it just, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, I get it. They want to make sure. And I know a lot of people come in there in the emergency room. And there was an example the other night. Somebody did that. They came in and you could tell that they weren't in any pain. They were just there to try to get the pain medication. That's what they wanted. And, and I told, she apologized to me. And and I told her, I said, I get it. I said, I'm sitting, I've seen, I totally get it, because I am, and, I said, but, you don't ever have to worry about that with me, because I'm not an addict. And, and she says, I understand. She said, but we just, like she was telling me, she said, like tonight, there was like 2 of them that came in, and you could tell that they were addicted. And it was, she said, and it's pitiful, and so she finally, she gave me the prescription, and because it was so late, and the pharmacies weren't open at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, she gave me enough to last until yesterday. So I went and took care of that. So I do have to have it pulled, and it took a lot out of me. I mean, it started bothering me Thursday, and I'm not sure if it was the way I was chewing on something, or what the issue was. And ended up Friday, it was swollen. Or no, sorry, Thursday it was swollen. And I ended up Thursday night, in the middle of the night, not being able to sleep because it hurt so much. And I took, I ended up getting up and taking 2 ibuprofen, and then camping out on my couch, or on my sofa, and literally sleeping on my sofa with the heating pad on my jaw, and my right jaw was swollen, and it really hurt. I mean, Friday it still bothered me a little bit, and what color am I doing? Oh, and I was okay, and so I real quick said, you know what? So I went ahead and asked my best friend if she would come and take me. And I felt bad because I didn't think it was going to take me. And that was like 8, 9 o'clock in Friday night. And I felt kind of bad because I didn't want to, sit there all night. But ended up sitting there all night. And I really felt bad because, she was there and her husband was home with their kids, or with their daughter, and he has his moments. So it was kind of like, I just didn't want him to get upset and get, frustrated or whatever. But he was pretty understanding about it. And he was like, I hope you feel better, and, that's fine, And he wasn't, I thought he was just gonna, be whatever. And he wasn't, so, which was kind of the good thing. And apparently, because he's had this issue, so he kind of knew what I was going through. And, I was kind of, but so, and I'm just glad that it wasn't any worse than what it was, but it does have to be pulled. So there's, I have to call my dentist tomorrow. So I'm going to call my dentist tomorrow and set up an appointment, and that way I can get that started so that I can get that done. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of you were in my live when I was talking about this the other night. When I was younger, right after I graduated high school, I couldn't figure out. One morning I woke up, my whole both sides of my mouth were like swollen, and I couldn't talk because I couldn't open my mouth, to be truthful. Well, come to find out, my parents ended up taking me to the dentist, and come to find out I had trench mouth. I'm not sure how I got it. My dentist said, could have gotten it anywhere. And I was in tears because, I have always brushed my teeth. And, I get on my kids now because, I know what it's like to, have this issue, and I don't want my kids to have bad teeth, which doesn't always work that way. So, anyway, ended up going to an oral surgeon, and he diagnosed me, and he's like, yeah, you definitely have trench mouth, but regardless of whether or not we fix this problem, because they gave me this treatment, and let me tell you, this treatment was very, very painful. I have never in my life, I sat there, in the bathroom with, the stuff that they told me to do, in tears every time I would because one of the tools in the treatment was I had to have a toothpick, and I had to take the toothpick and go, between each tooth. And my parents felt horrible for me because they knew I was in pain, and it was awful. And, the doctor told me, you're not going to keep all your teeth. You're going to end up losing them. And I thought, really? And I'm losing my teeth now. I mean, I have teeth that needed to be pulled, teeth that needed, whatever. So I need to find out, and I need to call my insurance. It's state insurance. And I need to call them and find out if they will cover, me getting dentures or what have you. Because I really, really don't want to be walking around with no teeth. I can't do that. And I mean, you know, a lot of people used to put me down about it because when I had my teeth pulled, because I don't have any back teeth on both sides at all. I have nothing. There's nothing there. And it makes my face look sunk in now. And I used to get a lot of flack for it. Why, you know, why blah, blah, blah. And I told him, you know, I explained to him the issue. And they were like, well, how did you end up with that? And I said, we don't know. My parents and I could never figure that out. And it's hard. And that's another thing that makes me kind of a state of myself, because I feel like, you know, every time somebody sees me, it's hard to explain. So I'm trying, that's, you know, I've got to work on that and get that done. I mean, am I gonna like having dentures? No. But that's okay. I mean, I will. Of course, then again, my dad, of course, my dad and I, we do talk off and on. We don't really talk a whole lot. I mean, we're not like, you know, some parents. And he did tell me a couple months ago, he says, well, if you do have to have dentures, he says, it's all about that's what happens when you get old. And I looked at him and I said, yeah, but you don't have them, you know. And this is just because, oh, it could have been from a toothbrush. It could have been, we don't know. And it bothers me because it makes me feel like, okay, you know, and it really bothers me that, you know, that happened. But I mean, I know it's all about, you know, getting old, but I kind of wanted my teeth. But I will take what I can get, and, you know, and I'm thankful that I still have my teeth, because, you know, I was told I wouldn't have them when I turned 40, and I'm, you know, 49 years old. It's getting ready to turn 50 this year, so it's kind of like I'm shocked, but, you know, that's okay. I'm just, you know, I'm glad that so, and I wanted to do tag questions, but I can never find any that, you know, seem to be somewhat decent, because all the ones that I find seem to be like not appropriate, and I don't know, you know, I mean, if anybody can find any, please, you know, post the link in the comments, you know, share them with me, and I will gladly do, you know, a drill with me video and answer tag questions. And I knew I would miss this. It's a good thing I didn't put this color away. And I did some at Christmas because my daughter found some, so I don't know how. I've got to find. So, but if anybody has any that they would like, you know, me to answer, please, you know, you can post the link in the bottom, you know, in the thing. And so, but if anybody has any, you know, good tag questions that are appropriate, that are, you know, not, I don't even know how to put it. Please, you know, post the link and I will gladly answer them. I do know Like I said, I did answer some at Christmas, and those were kind of strange to answer because it was just the way they were in. That, I mean, it was just I think they were kind of like for kids, and it just, I don't know. So, but yeah, if anybody has any tag questions, please, you know, I will answer them. But, alright. Well, everybody's coming into the living room telling me that they're hungry. And it's lunchtime here. Is it lunchtime here? Oh, yes, it is lunchtime here. So, I'm going to stop this video, get my lunch, and continue watching YouTube. I am now watching, Allison. I forget what her name is. But, yeah, I'm watching Allison Rosen. So I'm watching her and going to diamond paint and do that. But until next time, guys, I will see you next time, and you all have a good week. And if anybody, you know, again, anybody has any tag questions or, you know, comments, questions, please comment below. And have a good week, and I'll see you next week.